Something more than good. Something more than good. The Spirit of the Lord in the life of the believer is something more than good. I want to humbly salute each and every one of you powerfully and seriously, strongly. You are all citizens of Imo State, whether you come from Ebonyi, whether you come from Anambra, whether you come from Enugu, whether you come from Abia, whether you come from Lagos, whether you come from Ohafia in Itu, or in Olu, or in Mbise, or in Owalenchise. You are all citizens of Imo State. Imo State has a position in Igbo land, the most important central state. If Imo State is bad, the entire eastern region is bad. I'm about to introduce to you somebody, the new face, the new future of Imo State. The person divinely ordained and endorsed by God to revamp the economy of Imo State. The man I'm about to introduce to you is a man of character, a prudent leader. The former Deputy Speaker of the Federal Republic as number 6 citizen of the country. After 3 terms, for you to be elected 3 times in Nigeria anywhere, it shows your character, your prudence, your veracity, your capacity, and your intensity and your drive to do good. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something I want to tell you about Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha. He may not tell you this himself. I want to drive authority from my co-convener of this event, Attorney Placid Agowa. A round of applause for him. Because together we did this network all over the country. And today is the final rally for His Excellency. So I go back to the man you are about to listen to. I want to implore you to have rapt attention to him. I want to implore you to listen very attentively, because you're going to see and hear how Imo State will change again for the better. I want you to know Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha is the only, for me, person that have held the highest, one of the highest offices in the land. Deputy speakers in the entire history of Nigeria, I think it's about 4. After that, there has never been any day he has been called or asked for any type of investigation. EFCC have never knocked on his doors. There's nothing anywhere that you can say that Right Honorable Ihedioha is involved in anything other than prudent leadership. You guys have seen it in the time of the year. You cannot get it any better than that. Imo State deserves Right Honorable Emeka Ihedioha now. For the fierce urgency of now. Imo State needs a candid, a trusted, a prudent, a very, very good and efficient leader. A good man inspires a people. A brilliant man fascinates a people. A wonderful man leads a people, but a sympathetic man gets his people and leads them to righteousness and to prosperity. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any further of your time, I want to introduce to you Right Honorable Nkem Ihedioha, the man who will be governor and good governor from day one. A round of applause. I want everyone to stand down as they come.
Every day by day I just dey celebrate. Everything I do we just dey penetrate. I just want to say I'm living life.
Please come have our seats. Them there Mr. Chairman and our leaders on the high temple. My senior brothers, General, I felt very awful that you are sitting there and I was asked to sit here. Somehow that is against protocol, but they said you apparently chose to be there to oversee what we are doing. Then I joined my direct senior brother, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Ndimo, the conveners, or do I say facilitators, that have made today possible, the very enthusiastic Bonny Life. You've shown a lot of enthusiasm and belief in what you are doing. My very close friend, Placid. Well, I think we're all involved in it together. You can't make a lay in the Imo who have found New Jersey and New York as places where you can find ways to make our states better. The deputy mayor that received me today, I thank you for the privilege and honor I got from both the council president and the mayor, and for facilitating the wonderful reception I had. I will not mention everybody, but to all of you who have taken time to come and listen to me, I'm very deeply appreciative. But let me state that my confidence is in the fact that today, tonight, we'll perhaps get more encouraged and understand why we are sacrificing our time when we should have been resting, walking or sleeping, to be here to listen to one man, one of those politicians. Sometimes when people talk about politicians, they tend to discharge us because there's this perception that there's something wrong or there's something about them. We are seeing from the prism of opportunity, a number of people see us as unserious. Some perceive us as just very greedy people who have nothing good to offer other than their selfish desires and enforcement. And that is why we are where we are. The story of our state, especially in the last couple of years, has not been a very wonderful one. It has gotten most of us very worried, most of us very disappointed, most of us very frustrated. It has gotten some of us indeed energized, and some have chosen perhaps to get more involved. And I believe that you belong to the last class, those who have chosen to be more involved. Because when you don't get involved, then, because there can be no vacuum in a political system, people must play roles. So when you choose not to play, others will play. And I often tell people, it's a very dangerous thing in politics for you to say you are quitting, for you to say I'm nonchalant, or for you to say I don't care. or for you to say you are boycotting. If you boycott, the political calendar will not change because you are boycotting. Elections must go on. The winner must emerge. So it's important we play significant roles and ensure that our votes count so that we can be happy that our participation has brought about the change we anticipate. We're having the bad governance in our state today because we have collectively or individually played a role in ensuring that the government of the day does what he or what they have been doing because of our actions or inactions. And so I always choose to blame myself and take responsibility for failures where it affects me directly or tangentially. And so I welcome all of you. I enjoy you to share in the blame. To also take responsibility for the failures we've had in our state. Take responsibility for the misrule we've had in our state. Blame ourselves for the level of misgovernance because we have chosen to be silent in the face of tyranny at home. We have chosen to be complacent. It suits us to play safe. And so if we begin to accept those failures and challenges, then I'm sure it is possible for us to also play roles in getting us out of where we are. But when we continue to blame others and we do not take responsibility for our mistakes, then something is wrong. And so, if it suits us, I want each and every one of us to agree that we have erred, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. And because we have all erred, we can now ask God to forgive us our sins. And God may, and I'm sure God will. And it appears to me that God has chosen to forgive us our sins now. He's given us yet another chance, an opportunity to be born again, an opportunity to begin again and play critical roles in rediscovering, in rebuilding, and in recovering our states. Are we on the same page? Yes. Are we on the same page? Yes. Are you with me? Yes. Are we having a new beginning? Yes. If we are, then I think we're in business. I don't want to bother so much with our sorry states. There's nothing that we all don't know. Let's not waste our time talking about the states of our states. Let's not bother discussing the decay in infrastructure. I like to talk about institutional decay because in virtually every sector of our life, be it the public service, be it the education sector, the health sector, infrastructure, the abuse of the master plan, the breakdown of law and order in the states, disregard to judgments, the non-respect for the trinity of government, the usurpation of powers of the legislature by one man who appropriates the powers of the executive, the disrespect for the judicial arm of government as an independent arm. That is why judiciary Demo will go on strike for 8 months. My dear brothers and sisters, what has been going on in our state is something that you would not imagine that could have happened when men and women like I and you, who are gifted, who providence have given opportunity to be educated, to be exposed, to be civilized, but because we chose to be nonchalant, because we chose to acquiesce, then we have imposed on ourselves and our people who are less privileged a government that we never wish would have come our way. And I say to people, our forefathers can only wish that the days like this never happened. And so we take responsibility. For my generation, I don't think we've done very, very well. For your generation, you may have done better than we have done. You have left a legacy of good education. I benefited from boarding education. I benefited from responsible upbringing. I benefited from certain positive values. And that is what you bequeathed to us. Now, what have I bequeathed, or what am I bequeathing to the generation of my children? So if we continue in this form, that's disaster. For children that became knowledgeable in the last 7, 8 years, when there was seizure of local government administration, they may not have an idea that there's anything called local governments. They may not know that there was anything called local government administration. But I knew, and I know there was. So who do we blame? I wouldn't blame you, our fathers and our senior brothers. So I'll blame our generation because we have not done what we ought to have done. So we need to start afresh. The good news is that democracy, as we know it in practice, is tenured, particularly the system that we practice. Our presidential system has 4-year tenure, after which you come for renewal of mandate or rejection of your mandate. Unfortunately, 3.5 years ago, I was on the ballot with a man that is today at the helm of affairs. My belief of most people, and perhaps what I know, was that I won the popular votes in that election. But I was not declared winner. And so, in the eyes of the law, I did not win the election. And so we were yet again consigned to accepting and consigned to being governed and misgoverned in the way we have. Now, so time, fate beckons on us to liberate ourselves. So my take on my part, how did I respond to the circumstance that befell me in 2015? It was easy for me to take a back seat. I could have been frustrated. I could have felt like I was dejected. I could have resigned to say, look, I've done my best. I said, if you feel this is the best man, you have it. But after the general elections, I challenged the results in court. I had a very good case. But the man who was declared winner knew that it wasn't his interest for the matter to be tried on merit. So he chose to ensure that on technicalities, our matter was not discussed on merit. He'd done his own bit. He was smart. He had his way. But what did I do? I commenced from December 2015 to pursue the reform of my political party. I have always believed that PDP will remain the party I will use to launch and for us to continue to promote good governance in our country. Because I believe that our party is a truly people's democratic party. And so we began with the help of our leaders generally, called out our truths. PG, all of them said, gentlemen, let us begin to strengthen our party. And so today, by and through those efforts, the People's Democratic Party began to pick its bits and pieces. We began to separate the chaff from the wheat. As God will have it, the party headquarters identified me as one of the critical resource persons they will use in the process of reviving our party. So I served first as chairman of the subcommittee that we had on the visitation panel to the south, west region, and north central region of our country to go and review our activities in 2015 election and what happened. I found out that my experience wasn't exactly very different from those of others. We submitted our reports and made holistic proposals. The party in 2016, after our trials and tribulations, when a man called Modu Sherif appeared from nowhere to hijack our efforts. And so again, God gave us opportunity to fight him until we got him out of the way. I played a very prominent role in those battles. It was torturous, but very insightful. And when we won, the party made me chairman of the Constitutional Review Committee of our party to review the constitution of the party and in appreciation to experiences we've gathered and as to where we needed to go, how to reform our party to become truly democratic. I became the chairman of the party's Constitutional Review Committee. And we began to work. And I can tell you that parts of the progress and success we had, as evidenced in the outcome of the primaries, congresses, and national convention, was because the reformed People's Democratic Party, with a new constitution, had now made it possible for us to have a free and fair process. That for me was the beginning of the good things that's coming our way. It is common knowledge to all of you that the PDP remains the only party that conducted transparent primaries and congresses all through the country, from House of Assembly, House of Reps, senatorial, governorship, and presidential. So my dear brothers and sisters, I have begun to acquit myself because I realized that we needed to inwardly do a review, soul search, and then find and navigate the best way out. So I think we've started very well. Today, everybody will bear witness. Commentators, historians accept the fact that PDP is the only democratic party in our country. So have we started well in that regard? Have we started well in that regard? This has resulted because we did soul searching. And so I now bring to you that it's important for you to reflect. By ourselves, by yourselves, where have we gone wrong? How did we get to where we are today in Imo State? So what is the way forward? Opportunity beckons with the 2019 elections. Several gladiators came posing to desire to be candidates of their party. As usual, only the fittest have survived. I don't know the number of political parties, sorry to say that, today we have in our country, but I'm aware that there are perhaps 3 often mentioned parties that are believed to be in contention. The PDP, which is the most populous party and most entrenched in both Nigeria and in our states. Then the APC, which is the ruling party in Nigeria that brought us to where we are today, brought us to levels beyond imagination, at both federal and state level, left us with despicable leadership, made us to regret being involved in a process such as this, and have now taken us to below civilized democracy. And of course, the APGA was the other party that pretended to be in competition, even though they were existing within the fringes of our geographical zone. But my dear brothers and sisters, the Igbo desire to be central players in the Nigerian project. And so, if we must make progress, we must aspire to hook ourselves to the national grid. If we must make progress, we cannot beg to be included. Because we believe, and consciously and rightly too, that we have paid our dues in the Nigerian project. And the way things have been done since 1998, there was a consensus that power shall be rotated between the North and the South. And within the North and the South, each of the 2 broad regions with 3 sub-regions. And so when power goes to the South-South, it moves to the other side. And so, gentlemen, it is almost getting clear that power is getting close to the Igbo man, to the southeast region. So why should it be at the time power is getting close to us, we are taking away ourselves from the center, and we say we should go to the fringes? Is that the best decision we should take? Is that the best decision? So when I hear people talk about sentiments, God, what's wrong with us? Do you want to fight another civil war? Can we afford to do that? Do we understand what we're doing? So how come people say, what is your own? Our own is to play central. Our own is to play central. So when I see young men who did not learn from the actions and activities of the past, I get worried. And when I see old men who are not guiding them properly, I feel sad. So I hope I'm communicating rightly. I hope I'm not speaking out of point. But I believe that there's time to wake up. A time to arouse our consciousness. A time to be serious. A time to understand where we are. A time to appreciate our failures. A time to understand that we have not acquitted ourselves very well. "2019 offers us an opportunity to recover our state, to rediscover our state, to liberate our state, to rebuild our state. The level of decimation is beyond comprehension. It is worse than you imagine. Officially, it is said that Imo State, as of December 31st, 2017, owes 103 billion naira to banks. Officially, that's what the records say. Banks. But it's well known to all of you who have relations that you can easily tap on and find out. If your relation is a pensioner, ask him or her how well he's been paid. So it's an answer you can get by yourselves. It is known to all of us that gratuity has become a thing of the past. It is known to all of us that our traditional institutions have basically collapsed. It is known to all of us that local administration is now a wishful thinking. But every month, by the passage of the Freedom of Information Act, the government displays allocation to states and local government, and it's there for you to ask. So you can stay here in the United States if you know what to do, and you understand how much goes to your local government area of Fukuta every month. You have the records. And so you can go further to find out how the money is being utilized and by whom. When there's no local government in place in the local government, you should be able to ask who takes this money, for what purpose, and how is it being utilized. None of you does that. So who do you blame? Yourselves. You've never gone to court to challenge those that hijack our resources and bury them. Who do you blame? Yourselves. Young men, it's about you. The future is about you. Our fathers here, they made their marks. They accomplished. The challenge is ours. And so when I saw those two young girls, when I came in, I walked up to them, tapped them, and said, why you seated differently? I'm sure you're young girls, am I right? I hope I'm not deceiving myself. Maybe because you're very pretty, I'm getting confused. Am I confused? Okay, good.